pulse points of the body are a great means to send energy to the person that you're working on. They're very close to the skin and very susceptible to energy and any form of ambient light. The first pulse point that we're going to examine today is right at the temples, right here. This is the temporal. Now you can use the tips of your fingers for this, or have your whole hand over the temporal. And while I'm holding my hands here, I am just doing basic breathing techniques. I'm inhaling through my nose when I'm not talking, and exhaling through my hands, feeling as though I'm exhaling through my hands. Now you have to be very careful with each pulse point because it's very exposed and they're very, very sensitive. Next is the carotid, right here, the side of the neck on each side. And don't press too hard, just gently touch them. And do your breathing. Breathe through your nose and feel as though you are exhaling through your hands. Okay, I should probably go like this. The next point we're going to examine is the brachial pulse point, which is located right here on the inside of the elbow. Elbow is right here, right on the inside, right where this crease is. And again, I'm not pressing too hard, I'm just gently laying my hand on it. The next point is the radial. Radial is right here, where my thumb is. And I would just place my hand over the entire area. Feeding it energy by inhaling through my nose and exhaling through my hand. And you actually do both sides. The next pulse point is the femoral. Now the femoral artery runs, you can, right on the inside of the leg, right up to here. Now with Reiki, part of the reason why we do the hand position like this in this area, not directly on the pelvis, is to incorporate the femoral artery with what we're doing, because it is so susceptible to the energy, because it's a very sensitive area. So you can use the Reiki position for the pelvis for the femoral. Or, as an alternative, you could do the inside of the thigh, right here. And just keep that energy moving, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your hands. It's sort of kinetic breathing, keeping that energy flowing, and timing it with your breath is very beneficial. The next pulse point is right behind the knee, right behind this crease. This is the popliteal pulse point. Now, for demonstration purposes, I'm lifting up her leg, but if I was doing a session that wasn't being filmed, I would just keep the leg straight. So this is just so that you can have a visual of where it actually is. Keep that energy going. Time it with your breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through your hands. The last pulse point that we're going to explore today is the dorsalis pedis, and it's right at the top of the foot. Hopefully you can see this. Right at the top. So these are the pulse points, the major pulse points of the body. And while you're doing energy work on someone, it's always advantageous to incorporate the pulse points no matter what modality you use. And actually, the pulse point method is a modality in and of itself.